What's up guys, it's Jacob Randall Holmes, and if you're new here, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and if you're not, thank you so much for showing back up. Today, I will be reviewing MATEIN's #1 best-selling backpack, their everyday carry, their back-to-school backpack, their 24-liter carry, this bad boy. Let's check it out.
I really wanted to get it right. Find some balance in my life, but I never really put up a fight. Didn't follow my dreams, and now I'm losing sleep. What if I lost touch? What if I'll never get it right? I try to follow my heart, but I lost it somehow. Wish that someone could say it'll all be okay. Just listen to me as I say.
Now, the first thing about the MATEIN backpack that took me completely by surprise is the price of this backpack ballparks around $32 to $40. I believe right now on MATEIN's website and on Amazon, it's right around $35. I will put a link in the description below. But the MATEIN backpack, for that very affordable price, is actually a water-resistant backpack, and I accidentally tested this morning. I'm a coffee drinker in the morning. I lazily stumbled into my bedroom with my full cup of coffee and actually spilled coffee right down the top of the MATEIN backpack, and look at it. It's completely clean. It does not have any coffee stains. So, water resistance is definitely effective with this one. So another thing I was actually surprisingly reminded of when reviewing the MATEIN backpack and trying it out for the first couple of days is backpacks don't have to be huge and heavy. I've recently reviewed so many camera backpacks that I'm used to it being like a whole thing. I'm used to them weighing a couple of pounds, but the MATEIN backpack is extremely light, and that's a wonderful perk of an everyday carry. Also, another thing about living in South Florida, by the way, welcome to SoFlo. Another thing about living in South Florida that I have to worry about whenever I wear a backpack, literally anywhere, is this thing going to make my back covered in sweat, and will I have a wet back for the next hour that I'm walking around without this thing? And I would say, comparing it to like the Peak design, which is, mind you, like $300 plus backpack, and the Brevitē jumper photo, which is right around $120, $135. I would say, as far as the sweaty back test goes, this is probably about an 8 out of 10, which is pretty good considering it's a $35 backpack, roughly. And I know I keep going on and on and on and on about how light this backpack is, but a real thing is the fact that the weight in this backpack is really all on the top of the shoulders and right down here, right where your waistband's at, which is like kind of different from the camera backpacks I've been testing. Those things all kind of keep all the weight as close to your back as it possibly can, because you know, when you have 40 pounds plus on your backpack, you want to make sure that you're not doing any back damage. But anyways, enough talking about this backpack. I mean, I could go on and on and on about how it's a stylish masterpiece. It is perfect trend under $40, how it literally gives you that vintage college student, but also modern college student look. But enough of that. Let's jump into this bad boy.
It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out, even after all of these years. You still look at me with the same eye. It's just us two, but I don't mind. You could never wear me out.
So here we go. The MATEIN 24-liter everyday carry. Let's unpack this bad boy. Now, when I first laid my hands on this, I saw these straps, these little belt loop buckles, and I'm like, oh no, that material is not gonna do well when it's constantly like unbuckled and buckled and rebuckled and all of that stuff. I was worried about that. But MATEIN solved the problem for us. It's got these lovely little button latches right there that will just ever so easily fasten the backpack flap closed. So it's also very easy to open it just like that. And then you have, in the tradition of camping backpacks, in the tradition of like I need to fit as much as I can in this backpack, you have the drawstring right there. It opens the top of the MATEIN backpack. And then let's just unpack this bad boy. So in my MATEIN everyday carry as a graduate student at the Frost School of Music as part of University of Miami, I have got my video game scoring book. I have got my notebook. I have got another little writing tool book. This is a new book that I got recently just for some creative writing exercises. So far it's been fantastic. I would highly recommend it. It also totally looks like the Wicked Grimoire, if you know what I mean. And then this is probably the big pull for this backpack, and it is the fact that this guy can hold up to a 17-inch gaming laptop. Now, I'm not a PC guy, so I do not have a 17-inch laptop, but I do have the new 16-inch MacBook Pro, and to make it really fit the form of a 17-inch laptop, I bought this really goofy, but also really cool laptop sleeve. Literally looks like a wizarding book, looks like a spell book. I love it. And this fits my 16-inch MacBook Pro, and all of that came nice and easily out of the everyday carry. So now we're sliding the laptop back in there. Now, if you've watched my videos before, you know that there's a couple of factors that determine whether I think a backpack is successful and worth buying, or if it is not successful. And that is, does the backpack stand up on its own? And the MATEIN backpack typically does, but it has to be kind of fully loaded for it to stand up. So that's frustrating, but it's also a like $35-ish backpack. So like, I mean, you can't have everything. For that price, I think it's completely appropriate. Oh, we also have my birthday present to myself. Video coming soon. Oh, and also, since I am a South Florida resident, it's very important that I always go everywhere with a change of clothes, because depending on the day, it could be 95, it could be 85, it could randomly be 72, or you might literally have a tropical storm, hurricane, or whatever soak you. So I always have a change of clothes in my backpack as well. If you dive into the MATEIN backpack, I'm gonna bump the ISO up. Lots of ISO, there you go. You can see that the typical, like, where do you keep your pencil, where do you keep your pen, where do you keep school supplies like that, it is actually inside the MATEIN backpack, and there's a lot of really cool other types of pockets in here. And I far prefer this in the modern age where like a lot of the technology and the things that we carry with us are inside the backpack. This is definitely another big plus for the MATEIN backpack in my opinion, and that is the fact that with no trouble at all, it has got a very large water bottle holder. Any water bottle will slide in there quite easily. This is not a huge one, but it comes in and out very easily. Love that. And you know, the other pocket, I love the fact that there's no hole in the bottom of it. So as a avid camera user, as a drone pilot, I can very easily toss a camera battery or drone battery in there without having to worry about anything happening to it. Also, on every backpack that I have, I've always got 2 pilot pens so I can use my notebook of choice, because I love digital notes, but I also love taking handwritten notes from time to time, but not music history notes handwritten. I will never let you live that down, Michael Strasser. Never. See, successful backpack. It's standing up on its own. Anyways, it's also got this nifty little pocket down, zipper pocket down here. And I guess that's like the passport or like money wallet slot if you're traveling internationally. In South Florida, I'm not exactly sure what I would put in here, because this would probably be sweaty or wet because it's usually north of 80 degrees here. Oh, and then finally, you have this cool little pocket, which the first thing I thought of that was like, if you wear rings, if you wear anything like that, that will so easily fit in there. And you know what? It's also always right by your shoulder, so you'll know immediately whether it's in there or not. Anyway, guys, that's kind of it. The MATEIN Everyday Carry, the 24-liter version. It's weather resistant, it's light, it's stylish, it is made of material that does not rip easily, it's huge. I mean, can you really go wrong for a backpack like this for $35, $40? I really don't think you can. Anyways, if you like this video, thank you so much for stopping by. And remember, leave a like and a comment and tell me what you think. If you want me to do another video from MATEIN, let me know. I'd be happy to review more of their backpacks. This one's been an absolute pleasure to use so far. Oh, and I almost forgot, if you want to pick up a MATEIN everyday carry, the 24-liter version, the green version, there will be an Amazon link below for you to pick one up for yourself. The #1 best-selling backpack on Amazon. And remember, thank you so much for stopping by if you're new here. And if you're not, thank you for returning. And remember, new videos weekly. See ya.
Go back in time when everything seems so clear, and when the problems we carried weren't even problems at all. Just don't get enough of me. Weren't even problems at all. Just don't get enough of me.